The prayer of St. Michael. Danny liked staying behind after Mass. When the church grew quiet and the sunlight faded through the stained glass, he felt like he could almost hear the angels breathing. He liked that stillness, the kind where even his sneakers didn't dare squeak on the tile. One Sunday, while Father Raymond was turning out the lights, Danny noticed something tucked behind the altar, a small piece of parchment rolled up and tied with a red thread. It looked ancient. He untied it carefully and read the words, "Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil." He smiled. It was the same prayer they said after Mass, but written in flowing old letters with little golden wings painted beside the margins. It was beautiful. That night, he set it on his bedside table and whispered the prayer before bed. He said it slowly, the way his grandmother had taught him, until he got to the last line. "By the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world." And he paused. He wasn't sure he remembered the rest, so he folded his hands and whispered, "Amen." The air in his room felt soft, like someone had opened a window. The curtains lifted just a little, though there was no wind. From somewhere, maybe outside, maybe in his heart, Danny heard bells ringing, faint and far away. He felt warm, like light was wrapping around him. Then, as the sound faded, he heard a quiet voice say, "That's enough, child. I've heard the rest." The next morning the parchment was blank except for one small, shining sentence that hadn't been there before. "Every prayer you begin, heaven finishes." Danny smiled, folded it carefully and placed it inside his Bible. From then on, every night before bed, he prayed the St. Michael prayer, not because he was afraid, but because he liked the feeling of being watched over. And when the wind rustled the curtains or thunder rolled through the hills, he wasn't scared anymore. He just whispered, "Thank you, St. Michael," and went peacefully to sleep.
What if the greatest supernatural stories were never invented? Long before modern horror, Catholics told true stories of miracles, saints, mysterious warnings, and places where heaven and earth seem to meet. If you love eerie stories but want more than empty scares, Holy Chills delivers mystery, history, and faith in a fully illustrated collection, including the true Catholic origin of Halloween. Open the book, dim the lights, and buy Holy Chills now on Amazon.